Hi everyone, welcome back to Oma's Taste. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch today's video. And in today's video, I'll be showing you how I prepare this garlic, mushroom and chicken creamy sauce. Those tasted so nicely, and we tried it out with this Spanish long grain rice made with turmeric and onion. This was very nice. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your time and support. If you're here for the first time, you are highly welcome. Please do me well to click that like button if you like the video. So this is how the dish came out. Believe me, you will like this recipe if you try it. Thank you so much. So let us go in or dive in into the videos for today. So these are the chickens that I will be using, chicken breasts that I'll be using to prepare this creamy sauce. I'll just cut them the way that I like these sizes are very nice for me. I'll just cut them, give them a good rinse and start marinating them. So to marinate them, I'll be leaving the ingredients I use below the description box. I used turmeric, chicken stock, paprika, salt, thyme, ginger and garlic. Please use much garlic in this because you will like the taste. And lastly, green pepper mixture. I'll just go ahead and give it a quick mix to combine very thoroughly. After that, I will use my thin nylon and cover it, set it in the fridge to marinate for 1 hour. If you are doing this a day before you prepare this meal, you will get the maximum taste of this marinade. But because I was just doing it the same day, I have to allow it to marinate at least for 1 hour, and yet it was very nice because the marinade got in the chicken. So I'll just cover them and set them in the fridge, and while it is marinating, I will be showing you the mushroom that I am using to prepare this dish. I am using Oyster mushroom. You can use other mushroom of your choice. Instead of using knife to cut them, I'll just use my hand to separate them or cut them in the piece that I like them to be. I remember while growing up, my mommy always used this mushroom to prepare okra soup. Not the regular one that we use, but this one is also very nice, especially this brown color that I am using. So you don't want to cut it so smaller and you cannot bite them in the sauce. If you cut it like this, you will see it in the sauce, and it doesn't bring out water just like the other ones used to bring out water. It just cook without much water. So I'll set it aside, and in the pan here I'll be adding 1 spoon of coconut oil. You can use any other oil of your choice, but this coconut works very well. The taste with that cream was very nice. Now I'll go ahead and fry the chicken. While you are frying this chicken, it might bring out lots of water. Yes, it's not because it was frozen, but because it have to sweat, bring its own water. But don't just worry about it. Allow it to keep frying, because after it brings the water out, it will still absorb them. Oh my nice. You can imagine the taste. Bring the water and absorb it again. The taste of this chicken was very delicious. And the garlic, you have to put it much, as I said before, because you need it in this sauce. So I'll be leaving the plate just like that. I'm not going to rinse it with water, or I'll just pour in the oyster mushroom in there, stir them together in order to get those ingredients. Please don't throw them away. Let's not be throwing things away, no matter how small it is. Let's make a good use of it because it makes sense. So I'm just flipping the chicken to the other side so that it will cook and fry as well. All right, now I'm going to mix the mushroom. Just pour it into the bowl of the chicken marinade. Stir them very well again, so that we will get that marinade. Okay, back to the chicken. You can see it has brought out some water. No, just worry, leave it there, it will absorb it. I forgot to mention earlier that I'm using prawn as well. These prawns are very small one. So what I'm doing is to use the toothpick to remove the veins in it. I like removing them. It's not really bad if you don't remove it, but I like removing them. I just use the toothpick and pick them off Yes, after that I'll also give it another rinse. It is frozen one that I'm using. All right, back to the chicken. It's time to take them off. I'll just take them off now, and after taking them off, I'll go ahead and add the prawns in it so that it will also fry with the remaining oil. All right. Next is the basil leaf that I will be using. You can use any other leaves of your choice, but this basil leaf was very nice for it. I'll just cut them in a small cut them very nicely and set them aside. We'll be using it at the end of the recipe. You don't want it to cook much. No, at the end of the recipe, even some people eat it like this. They'll just sprinkle it on top of their meal and enjoy it. All right, that being done, let's set it aside. Thank you so much. If you're still here, I truly appreciate you. In fact, you are organic. Now the shrimp have cooked. I'll go ahead and pour in the oyster and stir them. Cover it to cook at least for 2 minutes at least. As I said earlier, this oyster mushroom doesn't bring water the way the regular one that we use bring water. No, just allow it to cook for 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes I'll go ahead and pour in the cream. This is the cream that I'm using. I'm using evaporated milk. Yes, but not that sweet one. This one is for cooking. So I'll just pour them in the bowl, rinse the container or the can of the milk. If I need water, that is the water that I will be using. So I've poured the water there to rinse it. I don't want much water in here. 2 minutes is passed, so I'll just go ahead and open it and pour in the cream. You can use cheese in order to make it more thicker, but I didn't want more salt in this cream sauce. I didn't want much salt rather. That is why I didn't use mozzarella or cheese. So what I use is all-purpose flour. I just added 2 tablespoons in the plate, mince them or dissolve them with water, pour it into the sauce. Yeah, but you can use cheese, which is what is normally used for this type of recipe, but I didn't want the cheese, so I'll just put in the chicken and get my sauce out of there. I didn't allow anything to waste here, so just give it a thorough mix. Lower your heat now. I'll just lower the heat and allow it to cook on a low heat for 5 minutes so that everything will be well incorporated, the chicken, the sauce, everything. So at this time, it is very nice. I'll just go ahead and sprinkle the basil leaf on top of it. This recipe is finished. Yes, this is the end of it. It didn't take much time. This is it, and the sauce came out so tasty, creamy. You get the taste of those garlic and also that of coconut. So this is the rice I use for this long grain rice. If you have heard me talk about long grain rice, Spanish long grain rice, it's a very nice rice. If you know how to cook it, you will never want to eat other rice because this rice is very delicious. And with the cream or the sauce, everything was very nice. Yeah, this is it. And this recipe was inspired by my husband. He was the one that asked me to make it, and here it is. It tasted so nice. Please do well to give this video a thumbs up or give it a try. You will like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.